designed to be made by Dwergar.
Looks like a trap there.
Now.
We offer ourselves to the darkness, that blessed Shah may give us her mercy. Broken moon lantern catches your eye, its glow now snuffed out.
Those shadows. There's power coursing through them. Oddly familiar. Better stay on alert. There's a power to these shadows. A familiar one. I swear I can feel it.
It's the only way to Moonrise Towers. We have to push through.
I can feel the shadows' power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. You're resourceful. You'll find a way. Don't give me that look. It's a good thing that I'm resistant to the shadows. This way I can help you. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars. Perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Something's wrong. I feel weak. Drained.
The shadows will not consume me. I am shielded by Lady Shah.
That's curious. The animal never had a chance. The curse consumes everything it touches.
Stay together. Keep to the light. Stop! Who's there? I'll be the judge of that. Stow your weapons, put your hands up, and walk into the light, slowly. Jonas, move in!
can't see anything! Something's wrong!
Follow my voice! Come back to the light!
Who's there? Meg? Is that...
Jonas?
There you are. Come. Join me.
Jonas. Harpers! You heard the man! To arms! Boom!
Fight. Let's go.
Got to focus. On the move.
Shit! Struck Jonas. Make every strike count! The shadow... Finish them off!
What's it gonna take?
Never a dull moment. You've made a grave mistake.
A tale for the ages.
Let's end this. Got to press on.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat. That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deeper you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there. Harpers, move out!
You sense a young woman gazing at Moonrise Towers in awe. Perhaps one day she will get to gaze out from atop it, she hopes.
That dead bird's been corrupted by the shadows. Would be wise to leave it alone.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
If everyone else minds their business, it'll be fine. Ah, no shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Come. Jaheira!
Hello.
Kindness is too often a decoy.
This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know... it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved 2 of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible? You sound so confident for someone who's so wrong. Not good enough.
What in the hells is that thing?
More or less. Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Salmon might be knocking around here, right?
Good to see a friendly face.
Shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Aye. All right.
Know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do. Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through. Cheeky. But
A glimmer of hope amidst the darkness.
if you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always... some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Stars. See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
Hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get. Rescue party.
Not that you'll give a triple shot damn, but we were ambushed by them bloody cultists. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate himself. Sure did. For all the good that does us.
She's inside. One of the ground floor chambers.
Guess you need to be a goddamned counselor to get room and board around here.
Still alive, you reckon?
He better be. Or I'm a dead man walking.
Hey, it's Shannon! Let's say hi!
Not as long as we can.
Karlach! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news. I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please. Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlach, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus. For good. This thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So, did it... work?
only one way to find out.
Ignore. Look at that. No fire. I can't believe it. Thank you, Damon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
You read my mind. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, all right? Glad you and Carla...
A makeshift Harper's fire might not be where I... And if you find any interesting materials in need of working...
I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy.
I could sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention. Need anything? It's perfect. Really. Just a moment. I'll be able to work this one quickly. Need anything? Well. I knew I smelled something. Need anything? Using something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have? Fair enough. If you want me to have another look.
could go for a good meal.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way. Keep sight narrows at night time. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheep.
This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now, or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. You heard Damon. There is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust. But I don't want to talk about this now. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Nope. Thanks so much for asking, though. Let's not fight, all right? I've just gotten a good turn. I want to ride that till the wagon wheels fly off.
Need anything? I'll be here if you need anything.
I've definitely seen that ox before. It has the same strange look in its eye.
No, still incapable. Not for you to know. It's a talent. Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. That's up to you. Good little hero. Scurry on now.
Please, I just want to be alone. It's Dennis. He's gone. Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love, Dennis. Martin Dor, Roshan. I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Not unless you can bring him back. Can you? I can't. I wish I...
Poor Jonas. Kid was as green as they come.
He was joking this morning. Jonas, I mean. He was always joking. Said it was good for morale, but he just liked seeing people laugh. He was a good harper. A good friend. I hope so. They're all I have to give. Thank you. You're a good person.
That might be worth a look.
Time to get going.
Trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Feel that one later.
Oh, gods, what now?
Those claws look deadly. Stay on your guard.
Say bye-bye.
These boots have seen everything.
It's a Lunite shrine, hidden away.
Perhaps they had no choice but to hide.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
I'm ready. Whatever it is.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
See any movement out there? I bet they're close. Watching us.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Keep sight narrows at night. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Need anything? I'll be here if you need...
Playtime's over, pet.
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Will, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting his priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash? Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
I've never seen such a fearless display of sheer idiocy. Bravo! Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul-bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who... I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere. Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. All in due time, but not now. I'm sure he'll turn up at one point or another.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it, but I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. Can already feel her scheming. She won't let me go without a fuss. Trust me on this. Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail, and I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War. And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
The Shadow Curse is upon us, as foul as I remember it. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. I studied one up close. Closer than most, a drow attacked me and I defended myself. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. There's also the Shadow Curse. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thormund Dark Justiciars years ago. But I failed to prevent him from unleashing. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Just as you find a cure for your infection. Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by its... I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, this land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young Fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. But since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once. I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't... A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it. It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you. Prudent. But I hope we don't have to contend with the perils of the curse for long. There is more to living.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse? Look, Will's happiness is my happiness. I'd sooner see myself a Lemia than him. But it's a bad idea to play games with the devil. You never win. Not ever.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing. Saving those people in the grove. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault the world is wicked. You did the right thing.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Beneath the resilient veneer, a touch of fragility. She needs comfort.
It's been a very long time since someone did that. For me. Time works differently here. It's hard to explain. Sometimes I can barely even remember what it was like before. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I'm afraid this burden is one I have to carry alone. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental, but we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
So, I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so, probably safest to... Perhaps if you lost a follower, well, in that case...
Copper for your thoughts? Like I got something back. When I touched you, I felt like my heart was racing. But I didn't hurt. I don't have to... Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate. Ugh, I don't... Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later. Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even... The world's my funhouse. Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going. Copper for your thoughts? No room in your party. What should I do? Let's...
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Don't be shy. Have a go.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me. I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Maul's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Maul. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
My, the Thescan double-counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Calamsham rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played. Don't I? Indeed. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. My old... well... a long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
You haven't told them? And you've kept your clothes on this whole time. How unlike you. Why not let them see? Don't be shy.
God damn it.
Don't worry. I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Well, now you know. Perhaps I should have. I'm not exactly used to asking for help and being met with, well... help. But what's done is done, so how about we stop talking about it and just get on with things? Although I should probably get dressed first.
She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left.
Wouldn't you be in my place?
If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within, even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as there is scarcely a greater way to fully to become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm. Her implement with which she will cast. It's all I ever wanted. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worth. Not my mother, I should add. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything. A bit crowded, don't you think? You'll need... Wonderful.
Ah, you found your way. Good. I haven't forgotten. And as it happens, I was making something to help you on your way. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others. In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren. They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... well... with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part, according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it. Unless you've got access to a 300-year-old Tempusian apothecarial almanac? No. But that's for me to worry about. You... some of us are counting on you. What now? I'm sure you would. If you're...
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
Aye, and more than half the others with him.
We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too. I keep replaying it. Over and over in my head. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue. Witch. Back in the grove, he ran drills with the kids. Wooden swords and the like. That seems like a lifetime ago now. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going? You're made of sterner stuff than me, then. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Don't be shy. Have a go. Don't want you. Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
You aren't joking. I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago. Protection for me and my kids, that's all. Not that it's any of your business. I'm not poking my nose into whatever trade you made with him. Looked like he was doing a pretty good job. If I had to deal with gods and worms in my head, I'd make a deal with anyone. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made. And then again, Mol's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out. True enough. She'll go far in the city.
Do it!
A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for...
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece.
Don't be shy. Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mol put me in charge. I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? Mol gave it to me, and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. I mean, maybe. But she put me in charge of the shop. I thought... Premium trinkets and What can I get you? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like? Pleasure.
That far. Together, but her focus.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened. They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Please. Be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
She is anxious for you to drink the wine first, and it's an anxiety you recognize. Not every knave prefers a blade in the ribs or arrow in the back. Some prefer poison. You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. Indulge me. No, but it does leave the subject paralyzed. Whatever comes after. I would have you standing on your own 2 feet. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Gadrick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Kedrick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Gadrick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. You're the only one who can get inside the towers. You were born for this mission. Or made for it, rather. Besides, you need this. You need to heal yourself of your infection. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Gadrick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
This is awesome! I really want to win the treasure hunt. Ida always wins.
Well, my is on you.
I missed that!
Just do your best.
Awesome!
Patience. He may know a way. Charging into the shadows. He's dead.
Don't be shy. Have a grab for the finest stuff.
We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Well, my day just improved. Did you? Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something does...
Preparing to march, I wager.
Sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Taylor's doing her best. She shows no signs of weakening.
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate.
Patience. He may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing. He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers? I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. In case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moon.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold...
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics.
The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives. Except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is... Farewell. The journey back...
Flame Colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art Colour? I'm Fistular.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help. You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to, Aunt. A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even who'll want to be seeing you. No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be all he remembers. This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. Thank you.
Some parchment there. Looks as...
Please, if you have any idea how to get through to him.
Daniel. We are living. We are dead. Two of us safe to the end.
Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
If he does, he isn't sane.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor.
So he was in the House of Healing. Wonder what he found.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked? Raphael's angling for the girl's soul. I think she will. You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Mol would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard. Then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise. I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked father from... I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as fathers at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him. They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Raven? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it. We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
You wish to speak? He is? Then I will go to see him at once. Join... It's true then. He's met Thaniel. There's no other way he'd know that. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Thaniel. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. I don't deserve you, my friend.
So, that's what people mean when they talk.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Karlach's fate, maybe, or...
Hey, soldier.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
It hurts.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Push my luck again. Come along, Isabel.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
With haste. Can't even catch my breath.
Let's get this over with. blood comes easy these days. Can't slow down.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Where's Jaheira?
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on... As for why he'd want to take me alive, now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
You did a great job protecting Mom. Maybe we should ask someone else. No one cares. No one but us.
My faith protects me.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Let's just go.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. We'll leave soon?
Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it. But how do we get into Moonrise?
Well, we could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at him. He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt...
Fine. But you gotta understand...
What now? No! And pestering the craftsman...
Do just what we... He keeps saying Daniel's name. He must know more. I don't deserve you, my... He's lucky to have you watching over him. Thank you.
The creeps.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Each side narrows at nighttime. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
I sold a pair of boots to that traitor. Can't believe it.
Take care now.
Arms down. Plans changed. Changed? Why? Reconsideration. Your Graven Guard's still alive, you reckon?
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
How's the barricade coming along?
Put up a fight with not.
Good man.
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
It'll need to.